Time now for Golden Rivers football, and of course no matches this weekend with the Queen's birthday long weekend resuming competition, which would be 4 weeks from the last round of matches, round 6 to round 7 for all folk in Golden Rivers. So a very big mid-season break in that sense. Having a look through the premiership tables in senior football, Nullawil on top with 24, well clear 6 games and haven't lost. And Mullameen are in second. They've just lost the one game, that massive loss to Nullawil, which was a big surprise there, and 20 points. Wandella 16. Quambatook, biggest surprise probably than any, with them up in the 4th place on 12, and well done to them. Hay and Maribit and Maccorner all on 8, and they're still within striking range for that 4th place. Ultima haven't opened their account this year, but certainly they've lost a lot of players. In the reserve grade, Maccorner lead with 24, Maribit with 20. Nullawil are 16 and Wandella 16. Hay on 12 in 5th place there, as they are in the senior footy. Then Mullameen 8. Ultima and Quambatook both yet to open their accounts in reserve grade. While in the 17.5 competition, Mullameen lead that with 16. But how about this, everybody? It's the top 4 sides have all won exactly the same amount of premiership points. They're all 4 and 1. That's Mullameen, Maccorner, Nullawil and Hay. So every one of those sides are at the same premiership points, and they certainly could swap positions, particularly given that Maccorner and Mullameen and Nullawil are all very, very big percentages. Hay a much smaller percentage there, so in that 4th place. Wandella 4, Ultima 4, Maribit yet to open their account. In the 14.5s, Wandella are 20, Ultima are on 16. Great to see some junior development happening down there at the blue and white. Maccorner 14 and Maribit 14. They, of course, had that draw. Then it is Hay and Nullawil on 4, and Mullameen yet to open their account. Quambatook don't have a side in either the 17.5 and 14.5 competition. Just for those interested in netball and Nullawil ladies, I know listen to our report for the football, but here's some netball for you. 57 won over Mullameen 35 in their last outing. At the same time, Maribit way too good for Maccorner, and it was Ultima too good for Wandella 31 to 22. In B grade netball, Quambatook play here. They had win 49 to Hay 27, Nullawil 48 to Mullameen 13, and Wandella beat Ultima by 10, and Maccorner went down by 19 to Maribit. B Reserve has a very good performance here by Nullawil, 71 to Mullameen 6. That is one-sided, isn't it? Ultima 42, Wandella 22, and Quambatook went down to Mullameen 22 to 9. I think it might be Quambatook going down to Hay there, and that I'm a bit surprised B Reserve, unless there's 2 B Reserve sides for Mullameen. It might be a spelling error there, or at least a grammatical error. And 17 and under netball has Nullawil 65 beating Mullameen 26, and a draw from Wandella and Ultima 39 apiece, and Maribit having a loss to Maccorner 36 to 33. 14 and under netty has the girls from Maribit leading the way over Maccorner, and then it is Wandella going down to Ultima by 20 goals, and it was a big win for Nullawil, 44 to Mullameen 5 in that competition. So it leaves the netty ladders with Maribit over the top of Nullawil, Mullameen and Ultima in senior netball. In B grade it is Maribit, Nullawil, Wandella and Mullameen in that order. In B reserve it's Nullawil, Maribit, Wandella and Ultima. So Nullawil, very, very solid club in both footy and netball. 17 and under, Nullawil top, Wandella, Ultima and Maccorner in the top group. And then 14 and under, guess what? Nullawil again, and Ultima, Maribit and Wandella come after that. So well done. Now in the Golden Rivers, the MVP award, and at the moment Matt Quigley from Nullawil leads the way. He is with 21. That's a great effort from him. It's followed by Hayes Aylett with 18, and Wild from Quambatook also has 18 in the MVP award. And in goal kicking award, this is a very good effort on top of the table. Styles leads from a corner with 33, so that's a great effort from a club that isn't in the top echelon. Mullameen's Silver has 30, Farmer from Nullawil and Oberdorf 28 and 26 respectively. Samuel Harvey from Maribit has 16. Leading the reserve grade, it's a good effort so far from Aitken. He's got 25. And in the 17 and unders, 17 and a half and unders from Mullameen, it's Phillips, Lachlan Prentice with 24, joined by Patrick Kelly from Nullawil, both on 24 from this season. And in the 14.5s, it's Ultima's Creighton Melbourne, who is on 11, and a real good season had by that young lad, and great to see Ultima with junior development and maybe some hope for growing the club into the future. Talking about junior development, under 15s regional squad in AFL Central Victoria, and great also to notice that some of the boys from out of the local area have done well to make this side. Young Sol Kelly from Nullawil is in that squad. There's the V-Line squads, which will be playing matches in Mildura, so well played to him. And also, so I look through the list, some boys out of Swan Hill, like Wilhelm Bennett, out of the Kahuna Kangas, Lachlan English, out of the Hay Lions, Jim Houston, and good to see some of the kids from some of the clubs like Sea Lake Nandales, Lucas McEnany, and also Isaac Jury chip off the old block there for that young fellow. And the Mallee Eagles, Billy O'Meara, who's made the side there too, along with Jonah Devlin across our broadcast areas, listing on either 95.3 or 106.5 FM. So there's some of the kids that have been picked up in the V-Line squad for the AFL Central region.